Hello guys, welcome back to algebra class. And this time I will go over solving quadratic by factoring. And as you notice, this one is very similar with the lessons that I taught you last time, which is 4-2. So let's get started quickly. So it says, it does not say any description. So basically you're trying to solve for this one, and it's really similar with what you have learned last time. So you see this trinomial, but only thing that is different is this equal to 0. So how can we do this one? It's very simple. Just like last time, you figure out what gives 15. So find factors of 15. 1 times 15, and 2 does not go into 15, so it's gonna be 3 times 5. Let's do this one. So you're gonna draw an x. We're going to use x factors. So you're going to put last number on the top, which is positive 15. And last number, which is negative 8, in the bottom. Alright? It's very simple. And now, which one of this combination can give you 8? 1 and 15 will give you 16 or 14. But 3 and 5 will give you either 8 or 2 when you add or subtract. So it's going to be 3 and 5. And let's check. 3 times 5 will give you 15, but 3 plus 5 will not give you negative 8, so this one should be both negative. Okay? If you're not sure with a sign, always remember, if top number is positive, these two numbers should be either both positive or both negative. So, after you factor, you just write this one down, x minus 3, x minus 5, equal to 0. So that's it. So you're going to solve it. Because this one is equal to 0, how can you solve for x? Just let each one of this one equal to 0. X minus 3 equal to 0. X minus 5 equal to 0. How do we solve it? Plus 3 both sides. Because this will cancel out. So on the left, you will get x equals 0 plus 3 is 3. Same thing here. You're going to do plus 5 both sides. So you will get x equals 5. And that's it. Your answer is going to be x equals 3 and x equals 5. So now I want you guys to pause the video and try this question by yourself. Why did I do that? So as you guys can see, that's about it. It's very simple. Now, here's one thing that I want to tell you. So as you can see, this number is literally opposite sign of this one, right? So what you can do is, when you see this one, you just write down opposite sign. So because instead of minus 3, you're going to put positive 3. Instead of negative 5, you're going to put positive 5. Okay, same thing here. Which makes sense, because so far we know that if the number is inside the parentheses, most of the time it will work opposite way in terms of sign. So keep that in mind. So let's do this question. Now what should we do? Unlike this one, we have negative x squared on the right side, and it's not even equal to 0. So what you have to do is you have to make it equal to 0. How can you do it? It's very simple. Plus x squared both sides. So this will disappear. So this side is going to be equal to 0. But what about here? Is there anything that I can combine with x squared? Nothing. So you just write as it is. Remember, these two cannot be combined because this one is x squared. This one does not have a squared on top. Okay? And it's very simple. Now you're going to factor this one. Like 15 and negative 8. What can give you this? Negative 3 and negative 5. And it's x equals positive 3, x equals positive 5. Okay? Alright. Now try question the right by yourself, but let me help you the first step. So unlike this one, this time x squared is on the right side, these two is on the left, x squared is on the left side, these two are on the right side. So you gotta move these two to the other side. How can you do it? Either you can move this entire two thing on the right, or at once, or step by step. If you want to do it step by step, just put plus 7x both sides. That will disappear. So this one will become x squared plus 7x equals negative 12, right? Because these two disappeared. And simple, plus 12 both sides. That will disappear. You'll get x squared plus 7x plus 12 equal to 0. Okay? Now factor this one by yourself, and it's up to you now. You're gonna notice, like, how did I do it so fast like this? If you get used to it, you can do it faster than me. Alright? Alright, how can I do this one? Difference of square. X squared minus 9 and x squared minus 49. As I said, this one, what do I say? It's very easy, but because it is so easy, it's so easy to forget. You just set up two parentheses. Sign should be always positive and negative. What can give you x squared? X times x. What can give you 9? 3 times 3. And that's equal to 0. Right? So x equals negative 3, x equals positive 3. Now try question the right by yourself. Pause the video and do it by yourself. Okay? Now what about this one? How can you factor this one? Now again, if you want to do this one, the middle sign should be negative, just like this. But this is positive, then what should we do? Simple, just make it look like this, okay? Which means if I switch order, that will look like x squared minus 625 equal to 0, right? So let's get it done. Set up the parentheses, sign should be positive, negative. X times x gives you x squared, but the problem is 625. What gives you 625? I don't know. So what you have to do is square root of 625. Use decimals or calculator, but you will get 25. So it's gonna be 25 and 25. Alright? So try this one by yourself. Oh, by the way, equal to 0, so you gotta write like this, by the way. I forgot to mention. And finalized answer is gonna be this. Okay? Alright, so we got the easy part done. So now we gotta do this. It's the same thing as like last time. Just this one you gotta do slip and slide, right? So it's very simple. Just like last time, step number 1. You move first number to the last number and then multiply. So you get x squared minus 5x minus 6. And what can give you negative 6 and negative 5? Again, what can give you 6? 1 times 6, 2 times 3. And some of you say 2 times 3 can give you 5, so you're going to use 2 and 3, which is a really good move. But if you try it, that's not going to work because of the negative 6. So you got to use 1 and 6, okay? Sometimes you will have both number works for this one, but only one of this one truly work for both combination, okay? And where should I put negative? If I put negative on the 1, negative 1 times 6 will give you negative 6, but negative 1 plus 6 will not give you negative 5. So then switch the sign. As I said before, nothing to worry about. If you made a mistake, just switch the sign. It's very simple. Only thing that matters is you double checking it, just as I always do. After you factor it, you divide each number by what you slipped over, which is 6 in this case. And step 3 is the most important step because what you have to do is simplify. 1 over 6 cannot be simplified, so you're going to put 1 over 6, but 6 over 6 can be simplified as 1. So step 4 is gonna be what? Slide denominator in front of x, and that's it. 1, I don't have to do anything because I don't have any denominator. So this one is equal to 0. Then how can you solve for x? Simple. You just set each number equal to 0 as usual and solve for it. But I will show you the shortcut. -1 both sides, because I'm just teaching you the traditional method. And divide by 6 both sides, right? So you should get your x equals -1/6. This one, you just switch the sign, but so like that. That's gonna be the answer. 1/6 and 1. Is there a shortcut for this one? Yes. Some of you can already do this one on top of your head, even before you do it. If you noticed, you're good. If you didn't notice, it's okay. You're gonna do this question by yourself, and then I will tell you. But if you notice where I got this number, like where you can get this number on top of your head quickly, you're good. But I'm not gonna tell you because you're gonna forget it. So let's do this. Move 5 to the last number and then multiply. So you get x squared minus 3x minus 10. What can give you this? 5 and 2. And -5 plus 2 will give you -3. Bingo. Oh, that's a step 1. So step 2. Yeah. And divide each number by 5. So step 3 is going to be simplified. And 2/5 cannot be simplified, so you're going to just use 2/5. And last step 4, if you have a denominator, you're going to get it. You can get the answer like this, equal to 0. If you think I'm going over too fast, you're exactly right, because you should have done it already, because you should have paused the video and did it by yourself. So don't complain if I'm too fast, because you can always pause, go back and watch it again. So now, I'm going to tell you the shortcut. Some of you notice something about step 3, but I'm not going to tell it, but this is what you can do. This one, obviously, opposite side of -1 is +1. But what about this one? Simple. What's the opposite of +2? -2. But we have a 5 here, right? That's a 5 times x. So what's the opposite of times 5? Obviously, divide by 5. So that's a shortcut way, okay? Just what you do is opposite of this one, divide by this, okay? It's very simple. So you're gonna do questions on the right by yourself. This one, just cross it over because there's some errors on it. This one, you can do it by yourself. I will go over, oh, I gotta go over this maybe. So let's do one by one. You can move 2 numbers at once, but whatever. Plus 9u both sides. So this one will disappear, so you're gonna get 6u squared. -7 plus 2 plus 9 is gonna be plus 2u equals 4. And how can I move 4 to the other side? -4 both sides. So you're gonna get 6. Now instead of u, I'm gonna use x, because already it's so hard to write. Because even this u kind of looks like 24, isn't it? So that's why. And factor this one, guys. It's very simple. Step 1, move first number to the last number and then multiply. So you get x squared plus 2x, 24. -24 on the top, 2 in the bottom. What can give you this one? 64 and negative. So step 2 is gonna be x plus 6, x minus 4, and divide each number by what you slipped over, which is 6. So it's gonna be what? Step 3 is gonna be x plus 1 and x minus, what's the 4/6? 2/3. If you could not simplify this one, come on guys, you can do that. X plus 1, so this one is going to be 3x minus 2 equal to 0. Now, what's the answer going to be? X equals -1, opposite, and x equals a +2/3. This divided by this, okay? So that's about it. If you have any question, just let me know. I'll help you after school. And yeah, that should be it. Bye guys.